obviously no makeup, a little brow gel, that's it. But quick Trader Joe's haul before this stuff starts melting. It's hot in Texas. I got home as fast as I could, and I need to show you before I put this stuff away. So I got some shredded hash browns. These are just potatoes. Like, they don't have like a bunch of other stuff in them, just potatoes and dextrose. So I like these for breakfast. I got 3 things of the shashuka starter. I do make this on my own too, like I can make my own shashuka, but it's just so easy. So I picked up 3 boxes of shashuka starter. It's really low in points too. It's 1 point for half and 3 points for the full thing, I'm pretty sure. And then jasmine rice. I'm lazy. I don't want to boil rice, so I buy this one. I like it. And I got a thing of the tomato roasted pepper soup. I think it's 4 points for a cup, so I have that. And also some sweet white corn. I have the Trader Joe's shredded light cheese. It's like a 3 blend. It is 2 points for a quarter cup, but weigh it, you get more than if you measure it in a cup. I also got vegetable foursome, the frozen mashed potatoes. It's also still pandemic time, so cases in Texas are still rising, even though people refuse to acknowledge it. So I am trying to get more frozen stuff so that I don't have to go out quite as often. You know my thing. Little hold the cones. They're 3 to 4 points for one. I can't remember exactly. Ooh. Peruvian red shrimp. Shrimp is good with everything, basically. I also like to have them cold in the fridge so I can just dip them in cocktail sauce if I need a quick like 0 point snack. So we have those. Goat cheese. Full fat cheese is so worth it if you're on WW. So I will use my points on full fat cheese. Love this. Some pitted dark sweet cherries for smoothies or just to have at nighttime as a little cold treat. They're super good. I also got some mangoes, organic frozen mangoes. For a while I couldn't eat like stone fruits, but now I seem to be good on them. And then also some 0% plain Greek yogurt. This is 0 points. It's easy to make 2 ingredient dough with it, which I'll show you sometime if you're not on WW. If you are on WW, you already know. So there's that. Oh, is there something else in here? Yes. Ooh, almost threw this on the floor. This is the cheese of the month, the Fearless Flyer. It is a smoked cheddar. I love smoked cheese, so this should be good. I also picked up some organic baby lettuce. This was actually new, so I picked that up. I got the Buffalo Ranch salad. I know a lot of people have been raving about this on Instagram, so I thought I'd give it a try. And then I got some asparagus, just a few. I haven't had asparagus in a while, so eggplant, I thought that I would chop this up with some bell peppers and make a brown sauce with some sesame oil, put it with rice. It would be really good veggie full meal. So an aubergine if you're not from the US. An onion, I'm gonna pickle this. You guys saw a few vlogs ago I pickled an onion, so I got another onion to pickle. I have 2 avocados. We love avocado toast, don't we? And then this bag is just 2 watermelons actually, and they are the yellow watermelons. You guys know I go wild every summer. It's not gonna focus. I go wild every summer for yellow watermelons. I saw them, so I grabbed 2 because chances are, as often as I go to the grocery store, I probably won't see them again this year. So I picked up 2. It looks like this one needs to be cut. I didn't see that in the store. I'm gonna put those babies back in there. I got some pickle pop, of course. Oh, so good, I love pickle pop. Some cold brew coffee bags. I actually don't know how much these were, but I'll look at my receipt and let you know because I think is really interesting that it's in the little bags and super convenient. So I'll let you know how these are. I love my iced coffee. I love iced lattes too, but sometimes you just want iced coffee with a little almond milk. So I got that. 3 limes, 4 limes actually. Some Colossal Olives with garlic. I like to put these on my salads. They're super good with goat cheese on salad, maybe some smoked salmon. So freaking yummy. So I got some of those. I got some truffle ketchup. This is new, so I'm excited to try this. And then also the pickled fermented jalapeno slices. We know she loves it spicy, so I got these 2 condiments and some sesame oil, some hand sanitizer. Now that it's in stock places, I've just been trying to pick up a little one for if I'm going to see my mom or whatever. I just have it. Cucumber and iceberg lettuce because they were out of romaine, so that's why I got the baby greens to give it a little bit more nutrient density. So I have an iceberg lettuce, and I saw this on a really old WW vlog that it's like 1 point for up to 4 tablespoons of this queso dip. So I thought it would be good on, I don't have any fries right now, but if I get fries on fries or on eggs or whatever. So I got that too. Ooh, I did not realize how extremely bright I was this whole time. Sorry, I'm also sweating because I just ran in from outside. But now I have to put all of this into the freezer because, like I said, it's hot. It's hot in here, it's hot in Texas. I have the AC on, but it hasn't caught up yet, and I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to my channel. I can honestly say I have missed you all so much, and I can't wait to catch you up on what's been going on in the Garden of Eden over the past month. Other than focusing on my community and making sure that I support Black Lives Matter as much as possible, I've been getting to a lot of fun around our little tree house in the city. We have some behind the scenes of how I shoot Instagram videos, lots of food, my progression on the piano that I got over a month and a half ago. So you'll get to see my first lesson and where I am now. But let's just jump into this monthly vlog with some shopping. I picked up these Tevas. I have heard so many people rave about Tevas. I'm definitely a Birkenstock girl at heart, but I had to give these a try because they are made out of recycled material. They're all vegan, which I think is fantastic. I still like to purchase vegan, cruelty-free, and non-leather products as much as possible, and I loved these nude pair of Teva. I have been wearing them for a while now, and I can honestly say I love them. The next thing we got into was making some Agua Fresca, which I guess it's technically not Fresca because it's watermelon, but it's more like a melon version. So what I did was I just blended it up, wet a tea towel, and placed it inside of a bowl. You could use cheesecloth if you have that, but I just have a lot of these tea towels. They are amazing. You can use them for cleaning, things like this. So I placed it into a big bowl, and then I just gave it a nice little squeeze, a milking if you will, to get this beautiful, vibrant orange melon juice. And there is our juice. So beautiful. And in classic Edyn fashion, I spilled it everywhere. I know, such a waste, such a bummer. I don't know why I can't do this, but it was delicious. What didn't end up on the counter ended up in my tummy, and it was very, very good. This will last me about, I don't know, a week. And then I had a little extra for me to have with my lunch as well. This is so good. If you have cantaloupes or if you see ripe cantaloupes, this is a fantastic way to get in your juice. and this is my first piano lesson.
And all you need to do is just jump this thumb up to the A for now, okay? Back down again. 1, 2, 3, A minor, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll be playing better than me soon, won't you?
We don't know about that, but this yummy salmon and rice bowl was fantastic. If you're on WW, I think this was 4 points, and I got in another package from Stitch Fix and Tomboy X. I wanted to try their period proof panties. Spoiler alert, they did not work very well. They were way too thick, kind of felt diapery, so I ended up not doing a review on these, unfortunately. Hello, I am getting ready. Oh wow, that was a lot. Getting ready to film a yoga video. So I have my water bottle over there. I flipped all of my ottomans and moved them out of the way. Have my notebook up there, which I don't always do, but I've done this particular flow. I'm trying to get this one. Now it's up there. I've done this particular flow 2 times through, but I can't seem to memorize the very end. So I have a notebook there to jog my memory. I'll probably still forget. I really love teaching yoga, and I've loved incorporating it into my YouTube videos, and I appreciate all of the support that I've gotten. And I was watching a little bit of I Was Prey. It's basically a show where animals attack people. So I ordered a few things from Nutrition, which was the Fiber Gourmet pasta. I got my favorite smoked salmon from Costco, some peppers, some Crystal Light, golden kiwis, Red Bay Coffee, which is a Black-owned business, some Calabrian chili pepper hot sauce and chipotle hot sauce, Flavor Bomb tomatoes, 2 watermelons, Cara oranges, and that was my first Costco haul of the month. I also picked up some of the color changing cups. I know so many people have color changing cups. Starbucks, I think Walmart has some. These were 12 cups for $14, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And I went ahead and separated them out and took some to my parents so that my little sister could have some. And these are the 4 colors. They all come with their own lids, their own straws. I can always use an extra cup, and I love to be able to give them to my family as well so that they can have cups on the go without using paper or plastic if not necessary. Later this day, I went out to shoot some pictures. Sometimes I use my Apple Watch and my iPhone to shoot Instagram pictures, or I'll pull my car up and use my door handle as a tripod if I wasn't planning on shooting. But this day I was planning on shooting a hello post, an intro post for my Instagram. So I went to the hello wall in Austin, and I just used my camera, and then I take screenshots later. Stick that pose, girl, you got it. Focus, yeah. I love seeing myself do stuff like that. So cool. I also got an order from Sephora. It was a very small order. I didn't really need anything other than a lip mask, which I ended up getting from Laneige, and I also got my brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Ebony. And prior to this, I'd been using Milk Makeup lip mask. This is me doing a HIIT workout with Kanoa, as you can see on the TV, and I'm just really proud. Last year I struggled with a lot of reoccurring injuries, and now that I've changed my diet, I don't have issues with that anymore, and I'm just so happy to be able to jump and not be in pain for days and weeks later. So a lot of gratitude here. Beautiful sunflowers from Trader Joe's, $3.99 all summer long, folks. And my pothos are doing really well. I moved them up by my TV for a little bit, one of them is kind of struggling up near this area, so I may need to take it just a little bit closer to the window. But this girl is sprouting new baby leaves and looking absolutely beautiful. And the propagated plants are doing well too. This one is fully rooted, the dry propagated plant, and then the two wet propagations that I did are almost ready to be planted. Their roots came in really nicely, and I'm super excited about that. In this view, I love this apartment, guys. I wish that this was a house that I could buy in this area, because that view never gets old. I'm so grateful for it every single day. But here's the reality of my apartment. It's not perfect. There's trash everywhere. Not everywhere. So I got my eggs from Chertel Creek, as always. Picked those up at the farmer's market. They still have dirt on them from the farm, actually. His little daughter gave me a second dozen for free because I sung Let It Go with her. So I went to buy 1 dozen but came home with 2 dozens. And then I ran by Costco. This was later in the month. And just got some more produce, some more of that Calabrian chili sauce. That salmon is a staple for me, and some cottage cheese, which I'm absolutely loving. Premier protein for my coffee. There are a few little leaflets that didn't get their roots, so I wanted to pull those out of the water, and it wouldn't be a day or week or month in my life without having to pull out the Dyson. I had kind of pruned that plant a little bit, so some dirt got on the floor, so I just cleaned that up with the handheld tool attachment. I've been loving piano, guys. If you want to learn something new, it doesn't matter how old you are, just do it. I had picked up some coffee from Trader Joe's. You saw that in the haul earlier, and I couldn't find a pitcher big enough, so I went ahead and used my old coffee pot and just filled it with some cold water. I really wanted to submerge the bag really well and put it in the fridge overnight. And the next morning, I had some yummy cold brew. I know I called it iced coffee. It's not iced coffee, it's cold brew. And I think this was really, really good. It was pretty affordable too, but I heard Great Value has a version that's even more affordable if you are looking for affordable cold brew. And I just gave this a nice squeeze. I wanted every little drop of coffee this morning. I don't want to waste any, so I gave it a good squeeze before throwing it out into the compost and filled my bottle. I got these bottles at Target, actually. They're about 33 ounces. This morning I was having some Premier protein in my coffee, and I was actually stocking the drawer over there. I'm having caramel today, but I actually prefer the vanilla. I fill my cup about halfway, and this is one of the color changing cups. It changes to like a dark blue color. And then I use anywhere from half to a full Premier protein, depending on if I'm having iced coffee or if I'm having espresso. It looks like today I ended up having the whole thing, and I've been putting these cheesecake drops into it, and you guys, it's so good. The boy found these drops on Amazon, and here's just an update of my Tevas. They are nice and worn in and very, very comfortable with a lot of support. So highly recommend Tevas. They're about half the price of Berkey's. I wanted to go ahead and pickle my onion, and I'm just using some vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and some canning and pickling salt. This salt makes them super sour. So if you like really sour pickles, use this. If not, just use a regular kosher salt or a sea salt. It's totally up to you. Whatever flavor you like in your pickles. You can also add chili flakes or something in here. So all I did was cut up my onion. I cut it into kind of strips like you would see like a blooming onion cut into, so that I have nice substantial pieces on my salad. And since my jar wasn't full, I decided, since I had an abundance of the little peppers, I would cut up some peppers and have those pickled too, because I love jardinera and I love pickled veggies, so why not? And this is just the vinegar and salt. I warmed it in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to dissolve the salt. And then I'm going to top it with some apple cider vinegar. The vinegar that I put in before is not warm enough to kill the mother. So just make sure that you don't heat your vinegar too high so that you don't kill the mother. I heard that that kills her. I don't know. I don't know the facts. I'm just doing things I read on the internet. And then I'm gonna top this and place it into the refrigerator. The benefit of using a warm vinegar versus just a cool vinegar is I was able to eat these that night versus having to wait a couple of days. But either way is fine. I've done both and I think they're both delicious. And isn't it just so pretty? I will always maintain that vegetables are literally goals. So freaking gorgeous. And so are mason jars. I found this one at a thrift store. So if you're ever looking for beautiful mason jars, thrift store is the way to go. I have some celestial tea. I have the sample pack of just a whole bunch of different herbal teas. I love having herbal tea throughout the day. So I just toss 3 or 4 bags into my pitcher and then fill it halfway with boiling water. I let it sit until the water is room temperature, so it cools down really substantially. Take out the bags and then add cold water. And then you can just put this into the refrigerator and you have iced tea for the week or however long you want. It can usually stay in the fridge around 2 weeks if you don't drink it every day. I sweeten mine with stevia sometimes, but sometimes I like it unsweetened, so I always leave the pitcher unsweetened, and then I just sweeten it in my cup if I want a sweet tea that day. And I was ready for a little snack. I had some smoked salmon from Costco. Oh, I love this salmon. It's so dang good. It's just a great quick little protein snack. And on this day, I was having it with some baked chips. My mom actually bought these on accident. The baked chips, she bought them for her ice cream truck. She meant to buy regular chips, so I have a whole giant thing of different flavor baked chips currently. We know that I am the queen of adult Lunchables, so this day I had some pickles as well, chips, pickles, salmon, and I can see an orange peeking out in the corner. I think I thought I broke a nail. These are Grillo's pickles. I get these from Costco, but Target has them, other places have them. The Costco ones are just a little bit bigger, and as you can see, there's lots of dill and grape leaves and some garlic flakes floating around in there. So they're super flavorful, fresh pickles. You do have to press down super hard to close the lids, which is kind of annoying, but whatevs. And then since I'm eating off of a cutting board, I'm cutting on the counter, but I didn't cut all the way through. So I'm having a couple of slices of Cara Cara oranges. The other ones I will probably save and put into a tea. So yummy, so simple. On this day, I was actually recording a podcast that will be coming out soon. I'm on someone else's podcast. So I have my notes of things that I want to talk about, my headphones, my bench, and I always just have to show my little craft project. I'm still so proud of myself for that. In the evenings, I like to go ahead and clean up. Somehow I end up piling my kitchen full on a regular basis. So I like to clean up so that when I wake up in the morning, I wake up to a nice, clean place. It makes the day feel so much more productive to wake up to a clean kitchen, make your bed first thing in the morning. That thing that you can check off is done. You can just come in, make yourself some super nourishing, amazing food. A lot of people ask what's in this back closet. It is the washer and dryer. And then I'm just cleaning my stove with some Method cleaner. Showing you my little plant. And my red bay coffee. I was getting my coffee ready for the next day here. I like to set myself up for success that way, so I can just roll out of bed, get up, push the on button, and I have coffee at my demand. It's even faster than Starbucks because I don't have to get in the car. I got this little coffee maker from Amazon. It's like the stovetop ones, but it's countertop. And my little snack. His body on the bridge, the world poured out for us, the weight of every curse upon him. That's about a month worth of piano practice. I try to practice at least 4 or 5 days a week, and I'm really excited with my progress. I still have a long way to go. That snack I showed earlier was a couple of homemade tater tots, some yellow watermelon, and some cottage cheese, and it was a yummy end of day snack. I think I also had some truffle ketchup, which was really, really nice. And I will link that espresso machine that I showed down below in my Amazon store. I love the countertop version even more than the stove version. It's so, so simple. This vlog is coming to an end. This last month has been full of stress, but full of love and full of gratitude, and I don't want to ignore those things either. I hope that you guys keep fighting for justice for Black Americans and that you are in it for the marathon. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being a part of my day. Until next time, remember to keep an open mind, keep an open heart, practice unconditional compassion, but don't take shit from anyone. I love you guys endlessly, and I hope you love yourselves even more. I'll talk really soon. Bye.